Well, salutations everybody, what's a crack-a-lackin'? The Craic has returned to the fun and the joys and the wonders that is Shin Megami Tensei V Conquest of Creation once again. We'll see how all ends up going. The last time we ended up doing this, it went a bit pear-shaped. Unfortunately, we ended up going into a fight versus this big bad boy right here, Senior King Frost, and he ended up walloping us 10 shades to crap. But I'm nothing if not a stubborn so-and-so, and we are going to get back into this and see how the Craic ends up going once again versus the King. Can we end up vanquishing the Lord of the small ones, the Lord of the Jacks, King Frost, the big daddy, the big brother to Senior Jack Frost and Senior Jack-o'-lantern? There are a couple of other Jacks in the franchise as well that you can end up seeing that end up having a bit of fun in their enjoyable times, but we'll see how things end up going now as we end up getting into this fight versus the King. So, initially the first thing to end up being aware of when it comes down to the King is he is an ice-based user, so it's another ice enemy, funnily enough. So we need to ensure that we end up having no weaknesses to it, because his ice skills will just end up walloping us. Thankfully, none of our minions that we have here have ice weaknesses, so we should be fairly good to go up against it. In my particular case, we'll end up going with the charge for the Nahobino. And then we shall see what ends up happening from there. The unfortunate thing with this bad boy is he is primarily a ice user, but we won't be using him for that. We'll be using him to buff attack on specifically the Nahobino and to do heals on us. As for her, we can do a concentrate on her and then do the drain, which is the worst thing in the world, so we'll end up setting ourselves up for that. And then Fin Young, he doesn't have a concentrate, unfortunately, but he does have both an Aglio and a Fire Breath. With that being the case, I think we start with an Aglio just to get the extra press turn. And then on our Nahobino, we just end up going with our Kunda until next turn, where we use the Makasuchi to end up having a critical on us and go from there. Okay. The King isn't doing too bad in terms of its damage output. So the hope is that a Sakanagi should end up doing the guts of around 250 damage to it, which is a nice old whack of damage to end up giving ourselves. So let's see how this ends up doing. Should be about 250. Oh, 290. Okay, that's a wee bit better. In this case here, he's the only one that really... I didn't do the critical either. Okay, fair enough. Then we won't be doing these yet. Joys of me making a colossal mistake there. It's not that big of a mistake, it just means we end up skipping a turn in order to ensure that everything is okay, that we set up everything in time for it. And it does actually mean he's going to end up using a media in order to heal us. Hopefully this doesn't kill, it shouldn't. Bufu. Nice hit on the Nahobino. So we'll need to get a heal at some point here, but for now we go Amani critical. So a charged Sakanagi ended up doing 290 the last time. The fact that we have the critical on us this time makes me think it might do about 320. Wow. I'll put my hands up and say that I didn't expect it to be 590 now. That's honestly a bit bonkers. I know we have attack up the arse, but that's honestly a bit bonkers. Now, as for her, then we're not going to take the risk that he's anyway strong to wind. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to end up using her weak almighty attack, which will also lower his attack, which is a nice little addition to end up having into place. For one of the kind of weirder, unique moves, I actually really like it. Now, the big thing here is these are all going to be criticals. Aglio will probably do more damage in the long run than Fire Breath. But if we got 4 Fire Breaths and they were all critical, which they will be due to the Omani critical, it might actually be worth the time to go for it. So we'll try the Fire Breath and see what ends up happening. We only got 2. So it wasn't worth it because we only got 2. We're going to go with the Aromasa here in order to see how things end up happening here. It is less damage, but at the same point in time, it gets a couple of nice hits into us there. And we don't need to do a media. So for you, we're just going to pass. We're going to do another drain. Actually, I shouldn't have passed. I should have just whacked. That was a waste of a turn. I should have just done a direct hit. And we're going to do the Aglio just to see what the damage difference is. So we got 160. Oh no, so it is better to do the Fire Breath. Okay, fair enough. It just is better to do the Fire Breath if we have enough healing to do it. Okay. Or enough MP to do it. Okay, so we guard with you. Going to do a Tarakaja on you because even if we end up letting the Compor die, it's not the end of the world, and keeping the attack up on K is nice at the moment. We will set ourselves up for a concentrate, even though we won't really care about it too much on you. And in your case, you're almost guaranteed to be dead, so we'll just do immediate. Bafula on the Nahabino, but a nice out guard. Another Bafula. Yeah. On Fen Young. I figured he was dying, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, I didn't think we were going to get multiple deaths there. Ooh. Damn. Well, we'll revival bead her first because she can heal herself.
This'll do.
And we will Recarm with him. King Bafula, this could kill us. Okay, not too bad. Compor has the ice defense, that's good. We need a heal here, so we need to pick one of them that has a heal. In this particular case, we're going to bring him for the media. Yeah.
Let's go.
And then we're going to go Tarakaja on the Nahalbino to keep the attack up. And we're going to go media here in order to keep everyone else alive. Good, good, good. Hopefully, God, nice whack over grand, no kill. That's unlucky. That's very unlucky. That's very, very, very unlucky. If he had targeted anyone else but the Nahalbino there, we would have been grand. So damage-wise, we definitely can do this boss fight. It's just a matter of being a bit careful. The King Bafula is a massive problem there. Why would he target the one that it's defensive to? We'll see. Jack-o'-lantern would be awesome here simply because of the attack damage, but he's not useful enough. Lilim is weak to ice, so we can't use him. Krumpor is completely defensive there. We could bring Bugs on instead of Mamugal in order to do a taunt and try and get him to attack Bugs. I think we'll try it and see what ends up happening and see if that ends up making better for us. I don't think it will, if I'm honest. I think we're still in the wrong route for this, but we'll try it. So how do we start this? Charge immediately for the Nahalbino. Terrakaja on the Nahalbino to increase his attack. Bugs immediately go with taunt. And Fenwing, we're going to go with an Aglio in order to just give us an extra press turn, and then do a Raccoonda. Is the Raccoonda worth it? Maybe not, but we'll see. Ooh, Bugs got hit hard there. So we're going to go with the Almani critical.
Watch this.
We're not going to do 509 now because we don't have the 2 attack boosts on the Nahalbino. We should do at least 450. 430. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, crap, sorry. Accidentally clicked the menu. On you, I think we have to do a heal. On Bugs, I think we have to do a card. He still has the taunt up, but that. And then on you, we have to do this. Actually, that was really stupid because we have the critical on. That was really, really stupid, Craic. We really wasted the critical there. Hey, we did something at least. Bugs is dead, so the Bugs experiment is done and dusted. But we can guard these now, which is something. So we're just going to guard all of these. The Nahalbino is going to lose his attack buff, but to be fair, we didn't have it properly set up yet. We should get through this with the Bufula. Against me again, I think I'm dead. Yeah. There's not much you can do to that. Okay, so we know we definitely need to keep our friend in order to put down his attack, which will help us survive that. The Jack will be awesome because it also brings down his attack, but he's weak to ice, so we can't use him. Matador is not great for this fight. Bugs can't be usable, so I think we go with this original squad that worked okay for us the first time, and we'll see what ends up happening here. Okay, so the king is ready. We can immediately charge again, then immediately get a Terrakaja done on us. Then do a... If Toxic Spread hit, it would be useful. I don't think it will though, so we'll just do a charge for now.
What's your name?
And then we'll do a... Aglio. Okay. Then we'll do a Raccoonda. Ooh, crap, that's done a lot of damage. Really, game? That's a bit saucy biscuit right there.
Here.
That's a bit much. Well, we'll start taking down his attack anyway because we need to. I'm actually shocked that killed. Genuinely shocked that killed. Now, with the attack down, it definitely shouldn't kill straight away at this time. So we should be grand. The media, we're not going to use it. So we're going to do Terrakaja on the Nahobino. We're going to do an attack here, which will brought down the attack again. This is going to bring us back around from the Nahobino, so we'll do an Aglio. And then item-wise, we could probably use a life chain, which will give us that tiny bit more health that hopefully will end up giving us enough. And he goes for the Bafula on me, but it's weak enough that we're definitely surviving it, so that's good. That's good, that's good. We don't have critical on her, but I still think now is the time we go with the Omani critical.
It's time!
We'll see what ends up happening here. So magic attacks are critted now as well. So this should be 500. Damn it, 400. Okay. What did we miss out on? The meta 400 instead. Okay, we'll do the heal because his basic attack wouldn't do enough for it to matter. On her case, this will crit, so we should be fine there. Yeah. On his attack, we'll do the Fire Breath and hope we end up hitting more than twice. Of course we don't. Why would we? Why would we hit more than twice? Hey, why would we? It's just part of the bloody move. Why would we hit more than twice? We'll put down the attack again. So now he has his attack full way down. We'll do Fire Breath again and hope. Let's see. Will it hit more than twice? 2 times in a row. 2 to 5. Nope. 2. Multi-hit moves have the tendency in Shin Megami Tensei games to be the biggest trolls of all time. Okay. So, Nahobino needs a heal. So we're going to give myself a heal with the Life Stone. He doesn't need to guard because it's going to be a Bafula, so he can end up using that. I think she's going to be grand. So it's more important that the Nahobino stays alive. So we'll pass her, guard him, and guard the Nahobino. Now, this also could be, Bafula, so we could have put up the ice dampener, I suppose. But I think that was the right thing to do there. We don't have the Magasuchi up, so there's no real rush to go for a charge here. So I think we just go with a Saganagi. There. 161. Go with a heal for him. Go for the drain in order to bring down the attack. Go for a Aglio in order to give us another press turn. And now that we have that, we're going to end up using a chakra drop on him, give him more XP, or give him more MP. King Bafula will hit everyone, but they're all alive thanks to Compor. But defense is now down. That's concerning. I think now we charge. Now we charge. Now we heal. Now we drain. And with him, we just... He's probably going to die if he goes for him, but we guard just in case. Oh, crap, if they're losing our... Yeah. That was a mistake. Yeah, because we lost our offensive boost, so I made a mistake. Crap. Okay, we don't have Dekaja in order to get rid of the damage, and we don't have a way of... Yeah, we don't have a way of... I'm gonna read a shower ailments, but it doesn't end up moving debuffs. That's unfortunate. I think... Chakra drop you. Media. And then a drain in order to keep the attack down. Okay. He should do, yep, which it won't hit everyone because of that. We're now hitting a bit of an odd point. We didn't bring him back alive yet. I think we have to go heal the Nahobino.
This'll do.
Revive the Fun Yang. And drain, which will give us some health back, but hopefully he doesn't target her. No, King again, dead. Yeah. Okay. With that being the case, we're going to have to... There's no point bringing you out yet. I suppose bring out Matador for now.
Your turn. Go.
On you, we'll do a revive again. On Matador, we'll do a Capilet on me. And Bafula on who? Okay, at least he's an idiot. At least he's an idiot. We'll do the change on the Fun Yang.
Come.
We'll do the media on all of us. We'll do the critical aura on the Matador. And the Tarunda on him to keep the attack debuff. Hit the wrong one, hit the wrong one. Nope. Ah, god damn it. Alright, well, you have to attack, unfortunately, because otherwise we end up losing any setup we done with the Matador, so we'll just do this just to get a hit. Yeah. We need to heal, so we'll do that. We'll do an Aglio on you, and then we need to get a heal of MP, so we'll 100% heal your MP. We'll give you a Soma drop. Of course he double targeted him. Why wouldn't he double target him? What game? I mean, double targeting was the right move, so I can't complain too much. It's just funny that he did it. We also need to do a heal now as well, so we'll as well bring back you out, considering we have to do a heal. And do that. We're now up at enough of a point that we can do an Aglio, and then, well, if he targets you, you die. Is there a reason to go for anyone else? No, you'll get hit with ice moves and just die. You do get cover, but you don't really have a hit. Although you do have taunt. There's no way you survive a taunt, but we'll try it.
Turn. Go.
Well, Fan Yang is dead again. Oh, god damn it.
Here.
Heal myself. Tarakaja. Maybe we could rock a Kaja, but no, we'll do the taunt and hope that it targets the mermaid. I mean... it's okay. for the mermaid. I've seen a lot worse happen to the mermaid.
Let's go.
Well, like, if it can survive physical attacks, that's something. And we're lowering down its attack again because we have to bring her on. If we could do a seal, that'd be awesome, but we can't. I suppose Rakakaja the mermaid, so that it has higher defense. So defend up itself, so that happens, and this doesn't hurt as bad. Which then means we have to what?
Here.
Heal myself. Then up our attack again. Do the drain, which she should survive, and then in her case, pass, so that we can heal her.
Here.
You're dead off that. We were being too hopeful. We were being too hopeful. Okay. There's no point in going for Lilum. Lilum's going to die the minute we summon her. You're gonna die the minute we summon you as well, but who cares? We're writing down this attack more. Then we can do a recarm on Fen Yang for when Jack dies. It's not an if when Jack dies, it's a when Jack dies in this particular case. But we'll get a Jacko Aglio out of the way first. Then... It's MP management again, unfortunately, so chakra drop on... We don't have stronger than a chakra drop, so we just have to use chakra drops, and it's more important that Compor has it for healing purposes than it is for Mangal to have it, even though the attack debuff is awesome. Okay, Jack survived that somehow, so we're going with a critical. It's annoying that we don't have charge up, but we're going for a critical now.
Watch this.
Saganagi with 2 attack up, it should be close to 400. Really? Why did that? Why was it only 200? Oh, we didn't have a charge, that's why. Duh. It's not gonna work, but we'll try the toxic spray. No, we're not. No, we won't. No, we won't. Stop being an idiot, Craic. Just get the most amount of damage you can possibly do out of the way for now. Stop being an idiot. Okay. Do this again. And we need to give her XP now. We do this. Okay, so he's down fairly good now, the king. That's... okay. Magasuchi. There's not a chance that Jack survives that. Even if we do a heal. Is there anyone we can replace? I mean, there is. Yeah, you absorb it. Ironically, we're gonna swap the Jack with the Jack.
Your turn.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Coolaboola. And now we go back at this. All of these are now resistance. The only one who should have any worry is the Nahalbino. Skip you. Skip you. Tarunda. Can we get back around to the Nahalbino again? No. Which means, what do you do with the Nahalbino? Do you guard with the Nahalbino? I mean, you probably should. Or do you give Magnagal MP? No, don't be greedy, guard. Don't be greedy, guard. And do that. And pass. And Rakunda again. So his defense is down and his attack is down this time. He's going to do a fool-as and hopefully be stupid. No. What? I could have sworn she had... Oh, okay. She doesn't block it. Crap. I could have sworn she blocked fucking ice. Oh, that's an horrific mistake by me. That's an horrific mistake by me. Oh my god. Anyway, we do the Saganagi now because there's literally no reason not to. Then we do... No one else got hit. Then we do pass. Harunda. And then we just heal ourselves. Screw it, I'm using a bead. Screw it, I'm using a bead. Heal myself up to full. Okay, so we still have the resistance there, and Jack is still alive. I'm using Jack, and this wasn't a bad idea. Sakanaki. Cool, 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 cool. Takakaja. Do we need to do a Rakunda? Yes, Rakunda. I think we even won. That's the crits. Okay, okay. Yep, we've won. Money critical, we've won. Happy out. We got the fight. Got the fight. Happy out. Happy out. Happy out. Case of banging your head against a brick wall till it works. You done a phenomenal job for us. The Takakaja is very useful. We don't need both the widespread ice and the main ice, so we're going to get rid of the widespread ice. I prefer having the debuffs over extras anyway. This is good. Now we have Frost. We'll have King for the future. Finish off and take the fish. Oh no, we're going to let him go. Who gave me shelter is long gone, and my coldest parts, I think we must already know that. Sorry for the sudden offense. How about I share some fish with you? Oh, he gave us the fish anyway. Nice, and we didn't have to kill him. Cool, and he's keeping the warehouse secure, so that's good. We've been healed back up slightly, which is sound. So we'll put ourselves into a position that we have a full party if we need to. So there, we'll do that. Happy out. I'm surprised Jack worked as well as it did, Jack Frost. And to be honest, the other Jack as well, Jack O'Lantern. I'm more surprised by Jack O'Lantern, if I'm honest. Because Jack O'Lantern is deathly weak to ice. So one bad hit from Jack O'Lantern and we were screwed with a capital W. Which made no sense, but never mind. Oh, god damn it. Are all four of them going to escape? No, we've one cap. Nice.
This'll do.
The irony. You finally get to use an ice move, Kapoor. The bloody irony of that. That's actually hilarious in a way that he gets to use that he finally gets to use an ice move. I think that's an enemy Naga. I'm not going to go near it. Not worth the risk. Jump to you. Jump up here. Jump up here. Move around, and we should find our way. Oh, okay, so this was a complete run around, so that was a waste of time. Nice to know. Okay. Anyway, let's run around and find the actual side quest that we were going to. Senior Duck, it's a pleasure to have you in. What's a crack-a-lackin', my friend? How are you doing on this fine Tuesday? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious for you, my friend? I hope it is. I hope it's a great day for you. I hope there's been no issues of any description for you, my friend. But let us know. How has your Tuesday been treating you? I'm still living slightly off of the high of Ireland winning in the Craic cannot get his words together. Ireland winning in the World Cup qualifiers and potentially making our way into the actual World Cup proper. I'm still kind of, you know, living high off of that. But in general, I'm doing well. Yeah, that was annoying. FM breaking meant we don't get your live reaction. Yeah. I just... it's the sign of me being a bad streamer, if I'm honest, because I could have just pivoted and went to a different game, and I should have just pivoted and went to a different game, but it royally pissed me off. To the fact that I'm tempted to leave FM26 for a while and maybe go back to the Real Madrid save that I never finished for a bit, until the game is in a more stable build. But we'll see how the Craic feels later on. Anyway, for tonight though, we're just enjoying a bit of Shin Megami Tensei V, Conquest of Creation, where we bet the King Frost, and now we're going back to the Nekomara to give it its fish. So what's your wise decision, Senior Duck? Do expand for us. Let us know what your wise decision was. East Talisman, fair enough. Now, yes, I was thinking that was going to give us our chance to summon King. I very much doubt King is in our level range. I very much doubt we'll be allowed to fuse King yet. But I actually really like King Frost. As much of a like, he's not a great demon, but
Are you registered?
I enjoy him, so. I completely missed that initial bit where you just went, "Hey, sexy," to me. But I appreciate the honor, and I feel warm and cuddly inside, my friend. So we're missing a 24, and King is at 33. Interesting. But the 24s are... Ooh! Quest Creotal. Yeah, we'll be looking at him later on, but we have a 24 that we're missing. We're missing a Bermith. Interesting. Okay. I'm taking a break from all FM. It became a problem. Well, I mean, it's only a problem if you haven't dealt with it, Senior Duck. And now that you've dealt with it and you know that it's a problem, it's no longer a problem anymore. So is it really a problem to begin with? The fucking level of gaslighting I'm doing right there is amazing. I'm doing an extra level version of gaslighting right there. But yeah. We need someone that is charged. None of these have fucking charged. Did the Ignomi have charge? No. I know them. Well, no, you don't have charge. You have the... Hold the phone. I was gonna say, there's no... Oh, the critical aura. We're allowed to give critical aura. Huh. Well, it is a better charge, but we don't have the MP in order to give it to multiple people. Fascinating that that's a potential option, though. So, considering you're taking a break from FM, what are you going to do instead of it? What are you going to do instead of it, Senior Duck? Because going cold turkey is an interesting choice. And I hope it goes well for you if cold turkey is the option that you want. But it's one hell of a way to go, my friend. Orbit is okay vitality, so we could go the taunt route. No, we don't give taunt to anyone that doesn't have physical defense. Don't worry, I can still watch others play it. Oh, you were thinking whether or not I'd be worried about you no longer coming into the streams. I mean, it would be annoying, but if it was for your own health and safety, I would understand it.
Is this
yeah, well, we make you now. Watch anime, read books, and play other games. You play other games, Senior Duck? Like what, if you don't mind me asking? What other game do you end up playing? As we build the fusion mechanics for a monster we won't be summoning for another 5 levels. I mean, you could also be building up all of your tolerance and resilience to get ready for the spectacular of the year, which is going to watch Wicked. What is the Wicked 2 sequel name? Wicked After Ever After or something like that. Could be going to watch that. Majesty. Oh no, is this a fusion accident? Oh Jesus, I was worried this was a fusion accident for a minute. Ooh, both of them, really? Okay. Weak physical attack, low accuracy, but always crits. Lowers defense, I'd rather the pierce armor. As for the Aglio, having fire on you would be interesting, but I actually think... Well, you have low defense, it lowers defense, so we'll do that instead of Racunda. Yep, we'll go with the Aglio instead of Racunda. I won't get hooked on a game and stay up all night if it's not FM. I only play for like 3 hours top, then I either get eye strain or lose interest. I also remove Twitch from my phone, stop me staying up on that too. I mean, I can understand that. I feel slightly sad about hearing that, if I'm honest, Senior Duck, because I love you staying up with me and enjoy all of your eccentricities as we enjoy life together and continue throughout the fun of the world and how it brings us all together. But I understand that you need to end up looking after your own health and leaving me. Yeah, I know, I'm only pulling the piss with you. Although, funnily enough, we're about to get another fusion, so let's see what ends up happening here. So we have Hellish Spout. We're going to give up on the Stormweaver's Call, so we're no longer going to see our 12-year-old overly sexualized mermaid screaming like a banshee. Collie, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is all going good with you? Pleasure to have you in on this fine Tuesday. How is life treating you? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious? We have done a good owl game. Final Fantasy X. Nice. How far are you into it, if you don't mind me asking? Stat buff from an ally, slightly repeat. Wait. When the user receives a staff buff from an ally, slightly MP recover to that ally. That's actually really good. But yes. Words. Just at Yuna and Seymour. Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. Ooh, okay. What do we go for here? You have to go concentrate. He has high vitality, but this isn't the minion you end up doing that. I think you have to go concentrate and resist fire. Yeah. It does mean that we narrowed down its weaknesses down to 1. Yeah, so we'll go with that.
Is this demon to your liking?
Where am I? Am I halfway? It depends on what you're going to do with the game, Cully. If you're just finishing the story of the game, you're about 3/4 done. If you're 100%ing the game, I doubt you're even a quarter. Death Stranding, as in the. There's a hold the phone. There's a Death Stranding anime. There's no way there's a Death Stranding anime. Like the Akira Toriyama, or not the Akira Toriyama, the bloody Hideo Kojima one. Oh, no, there's an anime coming out for it in 2027. So Hideo Kojima is in fact making an anime for it. Oh, Walking Simulator Freeman. I'm still not 100% sure which one of them you're on about, because there's a lot of animes that could end up having that connotation, but that's interesting. I won't be 100%ing it, just the story. Well, there's the other thing about it. It depends on how far you want to go on the story as well, Cully. Because technically speaking, you can just go to the end of the story, at which point you are more than halfway. But there is extras, there is post-game story in Final Fantasy X, so it depends on whether or not you're doing the post-game story. If you're doing the post-game story, you're a little over halfway. If you're doing the actual full game, you're more 3/4 of the way through. I actually haven't played, and Doc will end up having incredible words for me on this one. I actually haven't played 10-2. I can't comment on 10-2. I have no idea what 10-2 is like. It's a game I'd actually like to try at some point in time, 10-2. But I haven't done it yet. No bother, my friend. However, Cully, before you go, this needs to be said, and I hope you're still listening to me. You have mentioned food, Senior Cully. So, and you are a member of the Discord, as far as I know. When food is mentioned, you need to go into the Discord and showcase an image in the attacking the food section of what it is you cooked. Otherwise, you get a 24-hour timeout. I hope you've heard the warning. Well, we need to wait for him to come back first, Senior Duck, but I understand. I appreciate your gumption. How did you get the strike? Ah, well, it's speaking to me. Predicament, not a chance. Although, I haven't saved. And just after recognizing I haven't saved. Oh my god, no. Oh no, if Emil comes in, they're going to be laughing at me so much. I haven't saved. Yeah, so there's a section in the Discord called Attacking the Food. Whenever food is mentioned in any description of a person that's cooking it or talking about it, you have to send it. Oh, then in that case, you're fine. Join the Discord and send it. It's also the easiest way to know whenever I go live. Also, the Craic has done something special as well and gotten his arse out of his gotten his finger out of his arse and made a link tree. Would you believe it? After all of this time, I finally made one. So my social media posts don't end up clearing up a full A4 page of space on a Discord whinge. Okay, so that's not too bad, and then we can go and do that. Okay, and now in theory, the reason why we came into this to begin with at 29. Yeah. Demon negotiation. Oh, go on. Go on! We go. Ah, crikey. It's only Nagas, but still. What's our running chances? 38%. Ah, yeah, screw it. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no.
Here.
Not taking that risk. Not a chance. Because I am the type of absolute grade A horse crap that would come back here and forget and cause myself to die and lose another hour's worth of progress. Thankfully, I haven't, because we're just after saving there and we've healed ourselves up. We wasted a smoke ball, but in the immortal words of a wise man who gives a rat diddly, so our options for building at the moment, Charon is interesting because he has this, which is to himself, but increases defense, accuracy, and evasion. Now, it's a massive wallop of XP, but it's also bonkersly strong, and its only weakness is dark. And Bugs has kind of finished up his usefulness. I want to keep the Jacks because we're going to be creating King Frost off of them. So I suppose we go concentrate and recarm.
Is this demon to your liking?
And make him. So that we have a way of reviving people, although not that important. Actually, now that I think about it, both of the skills are useless on him. Because the only thing we're looking for is the cheer. Lowers evasion. That's better than the Hama. I know he has +2 on light skills, but it's better than the Hama. And then we level him up in order to get the cheer. And whether or not we'll continue to use him for that cheer, whether or not we'll actually find use out of that cheer, we'll see later on. For you, you get Venom Riser, which isn't unique. Fire Block and Endure. Endure could be useful to start putting on enemies. Tensai gets Counter and Endure. If we gave you Taunt, that wouldn't be the worst. Principality gets nothing of use. Shinsuke, who we would be given Taunt to, has the move that prevents enemies from attacking us, which isn't that useful considering all enemies are on the overworld. You're our Taunt option should we decide to use it. For now, we're grand and we don't particularly need the Taunt option. For Mothman, Gale Charge, 1 medium strength-based force attack on a random foe, always critical. Which is interesting that that's a move on a character that doesn't have any strength. The Sheep. doesn't have anything of use either. So the other summons, the only one we'd really be going for right now would be maybe a Tace to get the Endure, but it's not that important so far, or Shijinki in order to get the taunt. So for now we'll end up annoying it. Me, Cully, I'm a massive JRPG fan. I love them. It doesn't have to be JRPGs. I'm just a massive RPG fan. Colossally massive. Honestly, they're my favorite franchise. They're my favorite. They're my favorite genre of gaming, if I'm honest. RPGs. Yes. Although with The Witcher, I have no problem admitting this. I played The Witcher 1. I got onto the third world location, the third map, after you get out into the swamp, and the gameplay of The Witcher 1 just wasn't enough for me. I have finished the base game of The Witcher 3, but I haven't done the DLC. Now, will I ever do Witcher 3 on stream? Could be tempted to. But that would just be a play, not stay type thing, because The Witcher 3 is way too long. It'll be the same thing that if I done Grand Theft Auto. We'll see. I'm guessing you've played The Witcher 1, have you? It's interesting, too, how much the show on Netflix is getting absolutely roasted. I think most of it is out of principle more than the actual quality of the show, because Liam Hemsworth isn't doing a bad job as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher. TV show. He isn't doing a bad job in it. Like, the writing is the main problem with that show, and the fact that Geralt isn't the main character in his own show. I don't have a problem with Ciri being the main character of The Witcher 4. I have a problem with her not looking anything like Ciri from The Witcher 3.
There's something I want to ask you. Okay, so humans made these roads, right? So it helped you get a...
Well, you have to let me know, Duck. What are you going to play? Yeah, you can't be blue-balling me. I love The Witcher going on the last book at the moment. Oh, so you've been reading the books. That's a showcase of a very, very stupid man not having confidence in his own source material. The actual author of The Witcher is a very stupid man who didn't trust CD Projekt Red to make a good game. Let them make The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2, which were successful games. Don't get me wrong. The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2 were successful games, but they weren't mega hits. But ended up becoming a whiny bitch the minute that 3 became one of the most successful games of all time. Now, with that being said, you can also buy 3 for bloody £3 on a Steam sale, and you should. But he's just a showcase of an absolute tit. They're on good terms now. They had a rocky relationship in the past. Well, CD Projekt, let's be fair on that. The reason why they're on good terms now is CD Projekt Red done something they had no what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't need to do. They done something quite nice. Charitable. Well, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but they done something quite charitable, and they gave him royalties after the fact. Like, they 100% owned the franchise. He had no leg to stand on, even though he was asking for extra royalties. They just gave him a royalty check to shut him the hell up. You know? So that's the reason why they're on good terms, because he's actually getting royalties from everything now. Well, I'm glad you've shown interest in my hobbies. I've installed Persona 4 and 3 on PC and Star Ocean to play when my eyes stop hurting tomorrow. Which version of 3 is it, Doc? Is it the portable version of 3, or is it Fez? One of them two is you admitting to using an emulator, but still. I was mentioning this. I mentioned it when Emil ended up making the post in the Discord. Oh, really? I'm not the biggest fan of Tree Reloaded. It's a fine game, but it's significantly too easy. And I don't like that they recasted everyone in the voice. In every single voice in the game is recasted. I'm not a massive fan of that. But hey, there's nothing wrong with Reloaded. I hope you didn't pay a full price for it though. As for 4 is also getting a sequel, and I don't think it needs it. Okay.
Be careful.
Interesting. So we have a demon to face over there.
It's me.
But that'll be a good time now. Did you like Cyberpunk? So, Cully, I haven't played it. Cyberpunk is something I have to play. I avoided Cyberpunk initially because of the bad reviews it was getting. I knew CD Projekt Red were going to do the extra work to make that game good, but I also knew it would take them years to do it. So I knew Cyberpunk 2077 was going to end up turning out like a Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege and end up developing into a good game, or like it's not Sea of Thieves, is it? The space game. I think it is Sea of Thieves, or like Sea of Thieves. If you know the one I'm on about, anyways, for if I'm naming it wrong, but I knew it was going to end up doing that. I have a number of the Yakuza games, Cully, but I haven't played them yet. Like a Dragon, No Man's Sky, that's what I'm thinking of. Like a Dragon seems really, really interesting. Obviously, that's the spin-off series, but they've done interesting stuff with them, so we'll see. What was I checking for here? I came here wanting to do something. Zero is one of my all-times. I own it. I just haven't played it yet. Yeah, unfortunately.
Looking to set.
I mean, my favorite game franchise of all time, and I will end up playing it at one point in time in the stream. The only reason I haven't played it since I purchased the collection is because I wanted to do it 100% on stream, so I waited. My favorite game franchise of all time is Kingdom Hearts, and I'll be doing that later on, which is the Jayest of JRPGs, because it's bloody Disney mixed with
Now?
Final Fantasy.
Well, I hope later.
Wacky side quests are great characters with a series main story. I just know I was watching Yahtzee Croshaw do a review of one of the latest ones, and he made a joke about the fact that Kiryu was finally a main character. I'm not sure which game that is, but it's interesting. And I know that the latest Yakuza game, one of the villains is Samoa Joe. Yeah, Pirates in Hawaii, yeah. I think it's actually that game, because that's the game where Samoa Joe is the main villain, isn't it? The wrestler Samoa Joe. Zayeni, who can do puncture punch. Okay, so we have to go and do some fusion work. Interesting. When I played Yakuza Kiwami, I was taken back by how many people died in that game. It's called Yakuza! What do you mean you were taken aback at how many people died?
Well,
Yeah, people don't die, they just get concussed. The same way as Pokemon don't die.
Are you registered?
And we just have in every single region that we go to graveyards. But Pokemon never die. It was you with Prefecture Punch. Oh, you annoying Pillock. Oh, you annoying Pillock. Who has Prefecture Punch as their base move? Naga. Oh, god damn it. So I need to fuse Naga into someone in order to get Prefecture Punch onto the goddamn goat. Or, hold on, hold the phone, everybody, hold the phone. Oh, we don't have Naga's type. Oh, god damn it. We don't have Naga's. Oh. Good job I stepped in the pissing minigame in the sequel. It's not a spoiler, trust me, you'll continue the series. 0 is the best to play. Interesting. Nah, not a phone a friend. I'll take 50-50. I still remember my favorite ever showcase of a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire moment was when the Sidemen did it. And oh no, game, please don't. Oh no, game, please don't. No! No! Even this game? Oh, come on! Oh, is she back? Is she back? Has she survived? Has she survived her death? No. God damn it! God damn it! Thank God we saved. Yes, Duck. So the sheep doesn't have it on him. Naga has it as a base move, but we need to figure out a way of getting it onto the sheep. So that's what the side quest was, in order to try and get it onto it. One good thing is, at least it doesn't take that long to put the game back up. So just wait for it to load and then we'll continue on again. Anyway, that other game you ended up mentioning alongside Persona 3 and Persona 4, what was it, Senior Duck? Because I didn't hear of it before.
Welcome.
Obviously I can use the mighty Google machine and figure it out, but I haven't heard of it before. So what was the game that you were on about? It has pierced armor, but it needs the Prefectural Punch. And the actual easiest way to do that is... Okay, well, Naga doesn't fuse with anything to get to him. We basically need to bring Naga around and hope that we get Naga's... So we basically need to bring Naga around or hope we run into Naga's source. Because unless I am blind, and there is a significant chance that I am just blind, I don't think I have a Naga source. There is a significant chance I'm just blind, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Naga's source, and you don't have it, so we have to try and get Naga's source. Now, I suppose the one thing we can do really quickly is look and see if Naga is in the shop, though I very much doubt the shop has been upgraded with the source materials that would allow Naga to get it. So we're going to increase that immediately. We're using them too much. And we can get smoke balls now as well, so that's nice. We can actually purchase smoke balls. That's beautiful. Now, our sources. Nope. Naga doesn't appear there, because why would he? Okay, so... I think we have to wait. It's the only way we're doing this is with a Naga source. I think we have to, unfortunately, bring a bloody Naga with us, so that we can get the source for the Naga. Now, it's significantly cheaper for us to fuse Naga again. It's actually not. It's actually not. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh.
Now then.
Okay, 1947. Okay. So it is time for the Craic to do something he really shouldn't. But the game gives me the ability to do this, so screw it, game. I'm going to abuse your mechanics up the wazoo. We are now going to do the almighty grind. And we're going to get some money. Aren't you a wonderful person, Duck? You make my job significantly easier for when I end up putting out clips out there. To be fair, I haven't been doing too bad, funnily enough, on the clips. The last wee while when I've ended up posting out clips, they've averaged 500 viewers apiece on TikTok. And on YouTube, I've gotten 400 and 100 and a bit of it. So the clips you end up getting are fairly good, my friend. Okay, so Spyglass, you. Fire. Yeah, screw it. We're not going to make it the whole way around. That is spectacular. It's the Minecraft zombie. I'm not going to screw you on the random voice, Duck, but me sounding like a Minecraft zombie for the next 2 minutes, I don't think is what anybody wants. Unless you do, and I'll do a minute with the Minecraft zombie running around while trying to grind these. Or I can activate the random again and we get a different one. What do you think, Duck? No doesn't answer my question, by the way. This wasn't a yes or no question. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Then in that case, give us 1 second. I have far too much stuff in these channel points at 1,000. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh baby, that's rough. It's a shame I can't sing at all. Or else this would be surprisingly funny. Oh, this is one of the worst ones that could have come up. It's funnier in the background, so I'm not getting rid of it. I can't get rid of the background, but like, I'll give you an internet cookie if you can figure out who this maybe is. Obviously, it's a rapper. We're just balls. Are you angry or are you and figure out. One of the two of you gives me gold, the other one doesn't. Weirdly enough, it's Little Wayne. I'm not at all sure why. It's Little Wayne, would you believe? But hey, it's something. You still haven't signed for us yet. You are coming in the January period, Michael. But in general, your development is grand. You, in terms of the potential that the game allows, you are 101 out of... Also, I screwed this. You are 101 out of 200. So they've put you as average can be, unfortunately, Michael, in the game. But with that being said, we'll check and see if miracles can happen and you might actually become someone decent. I wouldn't be holding your breath, though. But we'll see. We'll see how the Craic ends up going on it. But unfortunately, the last time I tried playing the game, she crashed 4 times. She crashed 2 times on me, and the EXE stopped working 3 times. So it'll be a bit before I go back onto it.
This'll do.
But if we get anything good out of it, I'll let you know, my friend. Okay. Also, I have the in-game editor, so in theory, if you continue to show up in the TikTok live, I can bump up your numbers a bit. But that's also me being a brown-nosing asshole, so... Still, it must feel weird to have your name in the actual game, to have your name in a simulation. Like, it must be peculiar, like, exciting in a way, but peculiar that you have it. Would you be much of a rapper fan, Duck, by the way? Or was that just out of your comfort zone completely, what ended up happening there?
Here.
Also, let's have a look. Because we always have a bit of a gawk. Let's have a look. That actually looks really, really good, Cully. That actually looks really, really good. I'm guessing that's sweet chili sauce over the top of it, is it? If it isn't, then it just looks particularly nice. It's a bit of a lighter shade of red that makes me think it isn't ketchup. And by the way, any of you that turn around and say, "Oh, it isn't ketchup, it's catsup," jump. Just jump. I'm not going to give you any clarification, and I know this can, in theory, get me banned off of Twitch, but I don't care. Just jump. Yes, I mean, he is an awesome animation, to be fair. Like, just the darkness and then the arrows coming out. It's awesome. Yeah, take a short walk off a long pier, yeah. Like, the animations in Shin Megami Tensei is really good anyway. I do have to, at some point in time, purchase Metaphor ReFantasio and end up giving it a go. Because it looks like an awesome game. Also, I know that I don't actually need to go grinding here, but at the same point in time, I want to get the side quests out of the way as quick as possible, so that's the reason why I'm doing this. So bear with the weirdities that are happening here. It shouldn't take too long to get this done and dusted, hopefully. Because, like, we get a fair whack of gold off of these now. We should, hopefully, by the time we end up getting back to the fountain now and sell what we're getting off of these Matamas, we should be about 36,000, which should give us enough to get the Naga. Because we're just going to carry the Naga around us until we end up getting the... So we end up getting the source, because it's the easiest way to do it, and I'm too bloody lazy. Hellish Spout looks cool too, where she ends up basically making a cannon and just blowing up the enemy that ends up coming through. There's a lot of really cool, interesting animations, and a surprising amount of unique ones that are just used for one enemy. Okay, 4 again.
Here.
I wish there was a multi spyglass where I knew what they all were straight away, instead of doing something like this where I'm assuming and hoping one of them is fire in case that happens. Hey, we got one of them. If all 3 of the other ones escape, at least we got one of them. You chance what you can. And how long now do you think your FM hiatus is going to end up being, Senior Duck? Also, a question for you as a video game fan as well. What do you think of football punditry expert himself, Lord Saint Rory Jenkins' opinion of anyone that plays video games is a incel loser and doesn't deserve to have a proper life, and that he can't be friends with anyone that plays video games? Bloody arsehole. Oh, I don't think I could be friends with someone that plays video games. Like, what an atrocious take. It just so happened to be coincidence that the host that he was on with too, Rory Jennings, on TalkSport, was, I'm not sure who he was talking to, but he was on with one of his mates there anyway, and he mentioned that he wouldn't be friends with someone that plays video games. He just wouldn't do it. It's beneath them. He was saying that he thinks any lad that's playing video games is a waste of their time, and that they're not really a proper lad, and blah 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 blah. He's basically being a tit. Yeah, that's a fair way of looking at it. Yeah, you can keep your own friendship if you have that viewpoint. It just so happened to be that the person that he was on stream with, he turned around and he says, I bet you you don't have a girlfriend," and it just so happened that the person that he was on with didn't. So, oh yeah, we can actually get a new mermaid. What? It seems like I can't go with you right now. Why? We don't have it filled up, do we? Yeah, we have 2 free spots. Weird. I'm not sure why the mermaid can't join us. I'm also not going to worry about it, but it's weird. He didn't give a comment on whether or not the ladies could end up playing video games, by the way. I'm sure he's of the opinion that they can. Okay, so now we are going to check and see if that's enough grinding those matamas in order to go around. It should be. Max Verstappen! Ben, my friend, what's a crack-a-lacking with you? Is all going good, is all going grand, is all going spicy. It's a pleasure to have you in. Is life treating you good? Is life treating you grand? Pleasure to hear. I was glad that the stream looked to be going well the last time that you were on. Never. That's honestly one of the best bloody quotes the internet has ever come with. That this is the democracy manifest. This is democracy manifest. But when are you streaming again yourself anyway, Ben? Let us know so we can end up popping in.
Hey.
Was he actually dead now?
Now?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, I hope...
Yeah. It's the same thing as the man that went on to America's Got Talent and ended up singing the penis song has passed away as well. I can't remember his name, but he went on to America's Got Talent and ended up singing, I met this girl, she's so great, this girl I met before. The problem is, she had much more than I had bargained for. She had that style, she would profile, she had that walk, she had the talk, she had this thing, there's just one thing, she had a... And I'm not saying it. you can finish the rhyming pattern yourself. At the time that he ended up doing that joke, by the way, that was a bit more of a joke. Not too bad. And what are you planning on streaming this weekend, if you don't mind me asking, Senior Ben? Oh, are you like myself and Kurt and fed up with FM26 and decided, you know what, I'm going to put a pause on it for a bit? I forgot the encounter. Interesting. I wonder how much this is going to do, by the way, Ghastly Rain. I doubt it'll kill any of them. That done surprisingly weak, considering the Nagas are actually... I went and I purchased the fucking Naga when there's Nagas in the open world here.
To me.
God damn it. Yes, Senior Duck, what is the call out for?
Oh! It's a direction you can fuck!
Ooh, I'm interested. What did I do to warrant an off? Really? Oh, I didn't realize I had a cooldown on it. My apologies, my friend. I legit didn't know there was a cooldown on it. Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually surprised by that. I do have a cooldown on some of them in order to ensure that there isn't griefing in the... Yeah, that's one I might end up adding at my one time with the you know, the pads down here so that it's like these. FM26 probably been obsessed with it recently. I mean, I like the game. It's just after the last time and it not working properly for me and me getting apparently salty. Like, I got bonkersly salty the last time because I went live to watch the Ireland game and it just broke. It broke 10 shades the crap on me during the Ireland game. And I was enjoying that game, even though we were losing at the time, which was one of the other reasons why I ended up rage quitting. and it crashed on me twice, and the EXE wasn't working properly, and just the joys. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it gave me that feeling. Gave me the feeling to want to go up to it and just go like this. I love how, because we don't have the annoying tit around with us, that it's just a random, I can't remember its name. Not too bad. I didn't realize that you didn't hear what I was saying before. I loved the look of the meal, Polly, but I was curious. Was the sauce chili sauce? Because it's a lighter shade of red, and it looks quite appetizing. It's a really nice dinner and the whole lot there. But I was wondering whether or not it was chili sauce or was it catsup.
Oh, let's see what you end up getting this time, my friend. Oh, yes, we go for something simple. What's this one called? Oh, okay. I'll give you 10 cents if you figure out what that is. Sriracha and barbecue, a mixture of sauces. Ooh, ain't you the fancy individual? Senior Benny, we have someone here that mixes their sauces on their beautiful meals that they've posted into the Discord and don't have to be reminded multiple times of. You're gonna shin my what now? Your Tensei, baby, your Tensei. Also, god damn it. God damn it! God damn it. Oh no! I didn't know I was weak down! I blame you, Benny. I blame you. 100% your fault.
It's no one else's fault but yours. I'm doing well, Senior Benny. I'm happy to be back at it now, enjoying a bit of Shin Megami Tensei V. The Craic is going 90 with it, as you can end up seeing yourself. Just relaxing here with some fine individuals playing alongside us. And just having the gish. And yourself, how is the... I didn't know we could change that. How is the Craic treating you? Is your day going well? Is your Tuesday grand? I got the official all clear on my arm. So starting tomorrow, I'm back at the boxing. So my Wednesday is unfortunately filled back up again. My Wednesday evenings. But I got the all clear now to start doing boxing again. To start going back into the game. So, yeah. And she's healing fairly well as well. You can barely see the scar that's on her there. I was told specifically, though, by the doctor that I should avoid getting anything like a tattoo done until it heals a wee bit better. So I won't be doing that for the next weeks. But yeah, no, it's great. It's great. Happy to end up going back at it. Yeah. Yeah. So I can actually start lifting crap again. I still don't have the pressure point on the finger yet to go keyboard. And the only reason why is because I can't have continuous press of the shift key. So like if I try now, I'm holding down the shift key on this to run, but it feels hard on the finger. Like it's numbing and it's like I'd be able to do it, but it feels like you've banged your finger against the wall, if you know what I mean. As a software developer, I'm going to come across as the biggest tit in the world, but what does that do? I've never actually used sticky keys. As both a gamer and a software developer, I know that's complete sacrilege. But What does it actually do? Don't worry. I'll take the laughing and the abuse off of you as it comes, because it's probably more than fair. But I suppose I have to ask. I suppose that's the option too. I can go back and do the most nominated game of the Game of the Year awards if I can figure out a way to use sticky keys. Sticky keys accessibility feature. What it is, an accessibility feature that makes the modified keys like shift, control, and that sticky, so you don't have to hold them down. Instead, use a shortcut. Instead, you press and release one key sequence. How to enable, disable using the shortcut 5 times. Oh! Huh. Huh, weird. Anyway, I'll look into that later on. I was playing it on stream, and might end up playing it on stream again. I really like the game. Our own senior Benny doesn't think it deserves to win Game of the Year, which is a fair opinion to end up having. This is one of the years where there have been multiple options that could win Game of the Year. I think for most of what it has been nominated for, it deserves to be nominated for as well. Does it deserve to have the over 12 nominations that it has? Maybe. I think the one that, although I loved every single moment of him in it, I'm not sure for the performance that he deserves to have a principal position in the game. I'm a bit interested about the fact that Charlie Cox got a Best Voice Acting nod. Now, his work as Gustav is unbelievable, and I fucking adore Gustav in that game. I love him. I love him. And I'm not going to spoil what ends up happening to him or anything, so you can figure that out yourself if you want to. But an awful lot of that has to do with the work that Charlie Cox did voicing him. Like he is next world doing it. Indeed, Benny is a massive fan of the. It's. How do I get up here? How do I get up there? Interesting. So you can't jimmy it up. Okay, so there has to be a way up there. And it doesn't look like jumping from here over to there, does it? So there has to be a way up there. Peculiar. Is it here? No, unfortunately. I think we have to go through this building, maybe. Looks like we might have to go through this building, get by the phantoms. God, there's a lot of phantoms. Get the minimum. But what do you think yourself, Cully? Have you finished Clear Obscure Expedition 33? Are you still playing it? What did you end up thinking of it? I love the game. One of my big problems with Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is I'm a stubborn arsehole, and when I went into a boss, I had to finish the boss, which is the reason that there are streams of me spending 2 hours on one boss. You can find them if you want to. They're on YouTube. Me spending 2 hours on one boss because I'm a stubborn so-and-so, just refusing to give up. But I genuinely think it's one of... Yeah, that alone, to be fair, just for the assets that is Gustav's swimsuit. And the fact that the game blue balls you into getting Versos for so bloody long is a crime against humanity, if I'm honest. Scotland are always up for the party, Senior Nocturnal. Not too bad, my friend. And yourself, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious? I didn't actually look to see what the results of the games were tonight. I'm guessing by you saying that Scotland didn't win. Are they into the playoffs? And Wales won against Northern. Oh, they did win. Oh, nice. Scotland are through to the World Cup. So for the first time since 1956, all 5 isles of the British Isles, and yes, Ireland is included in this because, you know, you couldn't not include Ireland because why not? All 5 units of the British Isles are in at least the playoffs of the World Cup. For the first time in over 50 years. It's honestly a bit beautiful, if I'm honest. Ooh, cheer up. Okay. Now, if we could just find the feckin' Nagas one. Okay, how do we get up onto you? Okay, so there is a way up onto it, because we can see that there's that. After Path of Exile 2, Rolling Ape. I love your long boss fights. Oh my god, yeah, that fight. I was losing my crap so much against that fight. If only you seen some of the latest stuff that's been happening in Path of Exile 2, that character would not make it. I'd still be on some of the later fights in that game if I was still doing that character, which we might end up going back to it at some point in time, Senior Duck, but that character is not strong. No, Scotland party. I'm going to book the flights to America as soon as I get the money. I mean, to be honest, if you can afford it, you bloody well should. It's going to be an awesome World Cup. I know people are saying one way or the other about the fact that it's in America and the whole lot. The party vibes and the cultural vibes that America are going to bring to that will be legendary. It will be a very, very good World Cup. And it'll be one for the memory books. So if you can afford it, you definitely should try. It's kind of like the situation of, as a wrestling fan, I should have done everything in my power to get to WrestleMania 40. Now, hopefully, WWE will do another 40 and 50 will be kind of like that, and I might be able in a financial position to be able to do that. But that's one of those situations where I should have went to that as a wrestling fan. There's some situations you can go. With Scotland getting straight through, if you're a Scotland fan, you should go straight over. Now, is there a chance of Scotland doing their past historics, getting to, like, the final? I doubt it, but you never know. Not too bad. I mean, that's awesome. If that ends up working up for you, that is bloody awesome, lad. And you should definitely end up doing it. If it works out for the lot of you to end up go and do it and enjoy every single moment of it. Just make sure you end up taking images and posting them into my Discord so I can end up living through osmosis. Obviously, I'm pulling the piss, but genuinely awesome to end up hearing. Great that you have that type of relationship where you can do it as well. Oh yeah, you gone, Senior Duck? No bother whatsoever. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry for being a boring bastard and playing a game you have no interest in watching, but thank you so much for coming in. It is an absolute pleasure for having you, and have the greatest night possible. It's a fuck it. You've made me go scatterbrain. So I suppose all I can say is
Off is a direction you can fuck.
That's very mean. That's very, very mean. I can't confirm nor deny that I ripped my shirt. Now, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, knocked up. Did you do it on purpose? Did you do it to show a bit of fun? Did you do it to titillate the people around you? Because if you had done it for those reasons, the Craic salutes you. The Craic salutes you. I mean, if you could get health insurance by taking off your shit, fuck! If you could end up getting health insurance by taking off your shirt, everyone would end up doing it. God damn it, Craic. So I don't know, like, sometimes you can end up being lucky and finding the goddamn enemies, what you're looking for, their actual source. I've been unlucky and haven't been able to get a Naga, so we need to just level up the Naga. Well... now that I think about it, yeah. Up there. We still have to go one more level anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're still not there. Ara now, you're lying to me there. You're lying to me there, Nocto, that you done it for the Craic. If you done it for the Craic, and this is not me asking, this is only a suggestion if you want to do so. I am not asking for anything unsolicited. If you wanted to, you'd end up doing so and having an image in the Discord for the Craic. Have the best night's sleep, my friend, anyway. No worries, I missed the bit before the off direction, so I didn't see the reason for it. If it makes you feel any better, I have forgotten it too, Senior Duck, so we'll just pretend that it didn't happen. Bug's essence. I couldn't be lucky and it couldn't give me the Naga. Anyway, we'll continue on for now, and... ooh, okay. So we have Mothman there. And we have... it's my favorite Beaver Town Bear t-shirt, but it's okay. It is unfortunate when that happens with a shirt that you particularly like, when you end up getting a rip. It happened to me recently on a shirt that I have had for 23 years. I got the shirt when I was really, really young in my trip to the USA years and years and years ago. There was, in Florida, there was a Viaprint shirt shop where he'd take a design and just imprint it on the shirt. There was basically really, really young variant of 3D printing, and he basically imprinted into the shirt a shark coming out of it, so it looked like a shark was eating into the shirt. And the way it was designed into the shirt, it was kind of like the shark was merging with the fabric. And unfortunately that shirt ripped. Now, because of the shirt that it is, in theory you'd get away with it because it kind of looks like it's part of the shirt's natural design, but it's old, it's worn, it's torn, and, you know, it's unfortunate. So we probably won't, like, I probably won't continue to use it, but still, you know. I will say, in terms of nationalism, even though it would end up costing me 100 quid, I am actually semi-tempted to go and purchase an Ireland jersey because of their victory in the World Cup qualifiers, just in case we end up actually winning the playoffs. I mean, I don't suspect Ireland are going to get by the playoffs. It does depend on who we get. I mean, we'll know who we get fairly soon, thankfully, which is the one good thing about it. But I don't know. Like, you were shooting for the stars as it is, and we'll see what ends up happening if we end up getting to them. I think based on the fact that Wales ended up winning today as well, I think there's quite a high chance that we end up having a home tie versus North Macedonia, based on what I read somewhere. Now, that could be an esteemed amount of horseshit, but we'll see. You beat Portugal, so I'd say you'd win. I mean, let's be fair. We didn't beat Portugal. Portugal beat Portugal. let's be fair now. I mean, obviously, you have to turn up to every game, but Portugal were asleep at the wheel and knew, bar a miracle versus Andorra, that they were directly qualifying into the World Cup. So Portugal didn't give a shit. But at the same point in time, that's not to diminish anything of what we've done. Like, you have to win the opportunities that are put in front of you. So that's not at all to diminish the greatness that the Irish team ended up doing, and in particular Troy Parrott, because he deserves all of the praise that he ends up getting. I genuinely wouldn't be shocked, even though this is hyperbole, it is far too based on what's been going there. That's not enough to sign him to anything, but like, it wouldn't shock me if Troy ended up getting a move in January now as a result of the displays he ended up doing for Ireland in the international duty, because he's not doing bad for AK Alsmar. He's not doing bad in the Netherlands, so it wouldn't shock me if he got him a more, desirable move. Whether or not he'd take it is another thing, but we'll see. When you're saying right back, are you on about Coleman, like Seamus Coleman? Because that man, like Ronaldo, to be fair, although Ronaldo was a petulant child in that game getting the red card, and I kind of hope that, in a way, it's bad for the World Cup if Ronaldo gets a 3-match ban, but I kind of hope he gets the 3-match ban. But Coleman does need to be checked, because not having a goddamn iota's moment of football under his belt and being as fit as he is for those World Cup qualifiers is next level. It's special, to be honest. You should watch the Scotland highlights, 3 of the best goals of all time. Oh, I definitely will. I'll definitely have a gawk at them now, to be honest. We ended up going, oh yeah. But, like, the funny thing is, Everton aren't bad at the moment. I said it before, Everton are a team, mainly because of the lineage that they're technically the only club in Premier League football not to have been relegated. I want them to do well. I just don't like what ended up happening with Deitch. But David Moyes is a fine addition for you. It's just kind of surprising that Coleman wasn't kept on. And you'd have to think he's going to get some position before the World Cup. Oh, Turbo Granny. And the New Testament tablet. We still don't have the Naga! Give me the Naga swords! God damn it, game. Stop being so awkward. Give me the fucking Naga source. You know I want it. You know I need it. Stop being awkward. Is this going to skid me down? I think it is. Can we climb back up this? I don't... Well, it looks like we can. Maybe we can. Naga? No Grimory. Naga! God. Now you're just trolling me, game. Now you're just genuinely trolling me. Do you think, Nocto, there's any chance that Everton signed Jack Grealish full time? Like, you know well, maybe you wouldn't, but you know the club's infrastructure better than me. Would they have the salary infrastructure to sign Jack permanently if they needed to? Like, let's say Jack was asking for 175,000, which would be a decrease from what he's on in. Well, there's no way of knowing this, but I would assume is a decrease of what he's on at City. Because I don't think you're covering all of his salary. Could you cover him? Like, could you cover 200k for Jack? And would you want Jack for 200k? Because that's genuinely an interesting question that someone who's a fan of them, you'd need to end up asking. As a United fan, we've thankfully never needed to worry about salary, which is both a blessing and a curse for us, but that's a different kettle of fish. Ah, so there's the abscess. Cool, we finally found the abscess. Well, we don't have the funds, but depending on where we get in the league and sell a player or two, I think we should. Well, like, that's the interesting thing about it. Because do you think maybe it's time you cash in on a couple of people? One of the people I would be thinking of in particular would be, do you think maybe it's time you cash in on the likes of Jared Bowen? Like, obviously, he's young and still a very good defender. But do you think maybe the time to consider cashing in on the likes of him is coming up for ye now? I know he's a pure English talent and he counts for the English rhetoric numbers, but we'll see what ends up happening there. And then there's the other one you need to be worried about as well is United need a centre defensive midfielder. And if James Garner is still performing good, I think there's a buyback clause. Can't United go in and end up getting him off of you? Light block is an interesting move. Nullifies all light attacks against allies once per turn. It's interesting, but I don't actually think it's useful. So I'm not going to end up giving it to him. So I was on about Jared Brantwaite. Yes. Should Everton consider cashing in on Jared Brantwaite? But I was also wondering, do you think you do you think there's a worry that the likes of James Garner might be nicked off by someone like United, who need a centre defensive midfielder? Because I think Garner has developed enough that if we badly needed a centre defensive midfielder, which we could kind of use in replacement for Casemiro, if Casemiro doesn't sign the contract, I think we should go in and try and nick him. Personally. Come on, Naga, give us your source. Give me your source. Give me your source. No. Come on, give us your source. No! God damn it, Naga! Yeah, we're not using ice block either. Useful move, but we're not using them. If we know the weakness beforehand, we should always be able to end up having a place and something in place for. That's so annoying. We needed that. Hopefully, one of these ends up becoming a goddamn block. So for prick. One of these blocks is actually the Naga's ability, because we need it now. So that brought us up here, which is interesting. Okay, well, no. Okay. Then come back down so that we're over here. We've gone that way. We'll come down here for a bit just to have a gawk and see. Did we miss something? You here. Lifestone, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I think it would be a good move for Everton to cash in on Jared Brantwaite. If you have the English talent to still continue with the registration rights, I think it'd be a good idea to cash in on him now. Personally, happy to be proven wrong on that, by the way. Very, very happy to be proven wrong on that. Running around a bit odd here. It's a bit weird. Bit weird now. Cool. And then we have a spot here, which is just treasure. Oh my god, the Giramacala almost got me. Crikey! A bloody Giramacala, really? That's terrifying. Oh god. The one really funny thing about Giramacala is an interesting kettle of fish because it's one of the main demons associated with the Demi-Hunter. But it's a crap demon. Like, it has like, for the period of time that you get it, its offenses are off the chart. But it has weaknesses to it. So I think it's weak to lightning and wind or something like that, but completely null and voids attack. Like, that's the good thing about Giramacala. Completely null and voids attack. And I just know that it's particularly annoying in Devil Survivor, where it appears. Oh, another Lilum. Not exactly my type. I lean towards cuter hands types. Gather some cute things for me. Okay, interesting. A Mothman? Capture 10 with this capture pot. Okay. Does that mean just beat them? I think it means just beat them. Okay, well that means we actually have to start doing some battles now. Okay. Well, there's the orb. How do we get into it? Okay, so we're here, and then we jump up here, and then jump, you tit! What's this? What's this? Come on! Kelpie! Oh, game, you're just pulling the piss on me now. Genuinely, you're just pulling the piss on me now. A bloody Kelpie! Yeah, well, we're in the wrong area to go up against the Mothman. We will look for them again. They are in this area, because there they are there. And then we go up. Screw it, let's go up to the abscess first. We'll go after the Mothman then. We'll go back down and go against the Mothman. We'll beat the abscess first. It might give me physical too, which will make me more strong. And we have a bunch of Thai in Horizonte. And we get a Mothman here as well. Okay. Although it gets a bit worse. It's the reason why it almost killed us it's the reason it did kill us the last time. We faced off against 6 of them. Do we need to use the pot? No. Doesn't look like we do. So just do that. Then do that. Do this, because that's weak. Cool. So one of them is dead. Do this. Gosh, why wouldn't you miss? Anyway. You're weak to ice. We should be grand, but we don't need to do much. Cool. Dead. I hope that filled the pot. Yeah, that filled the pot. Nice. Okay, so we don't really need to worry about that. We'll just go into the abscess. Okay, who are we facing in the abscess? Oh, the chicken. A drake. Basilisk. It always found me funny that the basilisk in this, the creature that stuns you if it looks at you. Basically, a monstrous version of Medusa is a chicken. I've always found that funny. I also cannot be arsed, so we're going to spy Glacia and see what your actual weaknesses are. Thunder! Which means, ironically, what we have open is completely useless. So we'll swap you with... No! Oh. Fine, whatever. Birth. And we'll swap you with the actual one we wanted to bring out, Lilum.
Come!
As for the Naga, there's no real reason not to do a charge. As for us, there's no real reason not to do a charge. As for the Barret... I mean, there's no real reason not to do a charge. Annoying tit. Fine, guard. We don't have charge on her anyway, so we don't have anything extra to put on her, so we'll just guard everything here and hope we end up getting through this fine. We should get through this fine. Toxic Cloud. So we still have poison done on a couple of us. And then the annoying thing about this Pillock, and this is the really annoying thing about the Basilisk, it's that they're poisoning us there, and that crush move does more damage when you're poisoned.
You ready?
Now, hopefully, I don't think we will, but hopefully, we can kill it based on this. Interesting. Interesting. Annoying that, but interesting. Yep. God damn it. Really, no internet. That's insane. Are we back up? Should be. Give us a second. Give us a second. Should be back up. Okay. All of that is there. Connected to them. Should be grand. Here. Should be good. There. Should be grand. That's connected up. Bear with us now. So, yes. Okay. That's fine. So that's working. That's working. That's working. That's working. Okay, that's working. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what ended up happening there. Just died a death for a second. Internet just went like that in the middle of a boss fight. Just typical. What? Thanks for sticking around, Senior Benny. Joys of when absolute horse manure ends up happening. But for now, we're going to end up having a nice suck. We do have the problem right now that we probably should heal, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Cool. Let's do this. Cool. Okay, so that's a fair whack of damage. Do that. I don't think you die. I don't think you die. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Well, we don't have a choice. We just have to heal. The Nahobino, annoyingly. So we'll heal the Nahobino. We'll strike with Lilim. We'll change the Naga.
Your turn. Go.
And then we will Sakanagi with him. Do that again with the Lilim. We should win next turn if we survive this, which...
This'll do.
Heal myself and change you with... Bloody who at this point? Compure.
Come.
And then just heal ourselves.
Here.
I know we're being cheap. I'm not doing a Nuzlocke challenge, but who gives a crap at this point? Okay. Sakanagi. Ass. Sakanagi. Next turn we win. Yeah, we should win here. This should be enough to win here. So, let's see. Sakanagi. Yeah, good. I mean, we're being quite cheap about that. But at the same point in time, a win is a win is a win. And we have him up at 30 now. Going to end up adding it to strength. We end up beating another abscess. And what do we get for it? Demon Proficiency 2. So that means we can add a skill to the demons. Divine Proficiency 2. So that means we can add another skill to us. Support Mastery 2. Ailment Mastery and Summoner's Hospitality. I'm not sure what Summoner's Hospitality do, but the other two are bloody important. And then over here, is this the Naga's source? Can this be the Naga's source? If this is the Naga's source, praise to the heavens, we have a chance of doing the side quest. No! I can't lie, I'm disappointed about that. I shan't lie, I'm actually very disappointed about that. That's very, very annoying. That's very, very disappointing. Thank God there's no fall damage, by the way. We do have to go back there in order to fight the Mothman later on, but that's, you know, we'll do that in a minute. We just have to hope. Really, the way this ends up going at the moment is we have to hope that the Naga will eventually give us the goddamn, source. Also, what does the Frost want? Hot out there, keep things in check. If you got time, look for them. What's your precinct? 3 ice gems. Well, we have them now, so we can give them to you now. Muscle drink? It's not really worth it. I just don't think it is. What does the muscle drink do first? Recovers beyond max HP to 1 ally, but it's a chance of charm, confusion, or mirage. Oy, oy, oy. I'm not willing to take the risk on that one. Well, I am more than willing to hear it, Senior Benny. So tell us your good and your bad news. But You will be judged maliciously on one factor when it comes down to your good and bad news, Senior Benny. What order do you end up giving it to me? I can't answer that now. You will be judged maliciously on which one you do. I will forever have a different opinion of you if you choose the wrong one. But I'm not going to tell you which one is the right one. Really, Benny? Really? You're going to be like that? You're going to be like that? You're not going to tell me? I see how it is. I see how it is. Fine. Well, then in that particular case, I know the type of man you are. A man of indecision. A man who can't stand up for what he believes in. A man who allows others to end up choosing instead of him. I understand what type of man you are now, Benny.
You brought Maka.
So I suppose we'll stand by what you are there, and we'll follow the bad news. So go on, tell us the news that you have, Senior Benny. Tell us the bad news that you have. Ugh.
Looking to...
You know, funnily enough, I don't actually know if that's good news or bad news. We joke about it, but I actually don't know which one is which on that one.
Looking to...
The bad news, I moved Tyneman off the schedule to do it.
Always a...
Moving away our anime titties. I'm disappointed in you, Benny. I thought you were one who appreciated the general assets of the world.
Welcome to the...
I now understand that you are a lesser man. And I apologize that I haven't been teaching you better.
You wish to learn this?
I think it is. Well, we'll see. The thing with Expedition 33 is I genuinely think it should win it. But I've been of that opinion from the start. But the fact that it has 12 nominations makes me think that maybe it won't.
You wish to learn?
I mean, we can have an opinion on that all you want to. I am of the opinion neither the two of them are Game of the Year worthy. Blueprints is an amazing concept game, but Blueprints is the type of game you don't. I think, and I'll happily be proven wrong on this one. Blueprints is the type of game I don't think. I personally don't think Blueprints is mainstream enough to win Game of the Year. I think most people, if it won Game of the Year, went to Blueprints, would get annoyed at the fact that it was advertised as Game of the Year. Now, is that a reason not to give it Game of the Year? Fuck no. Fuck no. But unfortunately, the Game of the Year Association has a nasty habit of trying to follow. The Streamer Awards has a nasty habit of trying to follow common cultures. And a prime example of that is one of the streamers that has been nominated every single year for Streamer of the Year, and this year, funnily enough, hasn't been. No, I know, but I'm just they're ran by they're the same people who are voting for it. They're the same people that pay for the same organizational points of view. Jeff Keighley runs the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley is also involved in the Streamer Awards. Like they're all like they're the same pot cooking different eggs. If you get me. Like I understand what you're saying there, but they are technically two different things. But that's like turning around saying a Granny Smith apple and a Aldi's Best apple are, you know, not apples, you know? Like a prime example when it comes down to that one is Hassan Piker. For whatever you think of the fool, hasn't been chosen. Oh my god, it can get the fucking conch! I didn't need to bring a... God damn it! Fine, let's make an Archangel with bloody charge. Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. That's genuinely annoying. That's actually grinding my gears a bit.
Is this demon to your liking?
I didn't need the Naga at all. Oh, that's infuriating. We're not keeping the Archangel, so it doesn't matter at all. My dander is up. So fucking angry at that. Stop it.
Is this demon?
Oh, that's infuriating. That's genuinely infuriating. More infuriating than anything, because I could have summoned this goddamn thing, gotten its first level up, and then used the level up thingy to get its second level up. Interesting. Very interesting. I think we have enough ice users, and we do that. And now I lose my head a bit. But we'll see what ends up happening. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much who wins it. It is interesting that there's only 6 slots for game of the year. But like in general, for the games chosen, there's only maybe one choice that I would. What? Okay. There's maybe only one choice that I remove, but you need to have your requisite Nintendo game on it. Donkey Kong Bonanza is probably the only game I would take off of that list, if I'm honest. Otherwise, I think it's the right list. Could have been worse. Could have done something stupid and put Borderlands 4 on it or something like that. Ooh, you look a bit like Con McCool. You're an interesting looking demon.
As I thought.
Who are you?
I, Fionn McCool.
It is Fionn
shall
McCool.
test your strength.
I can spot my Irish references a mile away. Wow! I'm actually shocked I got Fionn McCool. Wow! Oh, I feel shocked that I got that. I'm going to die so hard, but I am actually chuffed I got that.
I will cleanse you.
I don't think little was charged. Yeah, no, then we'll just skip it for now and go charge for today. I'm actually chuffed I got that. I'm really, really chuffed I got Fionn McCool. Oh no. Oh no.
It's time!
Ah. This is going to be a toughie. 300 damage. Heavy blow has greater effect on critical. This should do a fair whack. Charged up. If it was a betting man, I'd say 350. Yeah. Good thing I'm not a betting man. Hopefully you're not strong against water or ice. Oh, he's weak to thunder. Huh. Fascinating. Genuinely kind of fascinating, that. You're the only one who really got hit, so we'll do that. And then do this again. Okay. Okay. Well, everyone guards. But she does need to heal, so hopefully he won't target her. There's a very good chance she's dead, but I think this is the right thing to do. Who do you target, Fionn?
So, you wish
Oh,
to die.
fire on everyone. So she was just dead anyway. So we need to bring Lilum back. We also need someone that absorbs fire. Jack-o'-lantern doesn't absorb it, but you need Feng Yang anyway.
Your turn! Go!
Pass. Media. I mean, it depends on the video, Glint. If you link it on to me, I'll have a gawk and see what it is. So long as there's nothing in it that can get me copyrighted, then we'll see. Okay, give us a second. Okay. Which one is it you want me to look at? Glint. Because there's two there that are 29k. There's three there. One that's 22k, one that's 20k, and one that's 29. Another one that's 17. Near 17. Okay. You'll have to give us a moment now. I don't actually mind, so long as there's nothing in this and give me copyrighted, so I'll just look at it first, so just bear with us. Okay. Okay, it is a cover, but I can probably get away with showing about the first 10 to 20 seconds of it. Although I'll talk over it a bit in order to ensure that it's grand. But it should be good. So give us a second now. Okay. then we can do... Stop it. That. Come on, don't be doing this shit. Sorry, give us a second. Do that. And do that. Okay, coolaboola, we have that there. And then on this one, we go with... that there, and then we go here. Go like that. I mean, it's, yeah, I'll have a gawk. Not too bad. Nice little setup. Nice color coordination with the guitar and the drums. I'd say it'd be interesting with the saxophone added into it. Not a bad open of singing, to be fair. Nice old note, to be fair to keep. But fair enough, not too bad. Good old attempt, anyways. Something different to end up doing. There are worse things you can end up doing in life than that. So, just enjoy what you're at and continue on, I suppose. I'm happy to show it off, anyways. So if I didn't know you, production-wise, it needs a wee bit of hampering up, but all of that can be fixed on it. All of you need to have some type of matching clothing in order to end up having that way. Voice-wise, it isn't the worst, it isn't the best, but to be fair, that's simply to do with audio quality. If I was to go out of 10, 4, you know? Yeah. There's potential there, just more work to be done with it. I'll look at them off stream, and I'll give you an idea the next time that we end up coming on. But that's probably what I'd end up giving it at the moment, Clint. There's potential out of it for sure. The one thing when it comes down to singing is and all of that is, ironically, you don't actually need to be a good singer. Which is the really funny thing about that industry. You really don't need to be a good singer. It's all about presentation. You can end up sorting out all of the rest of it and going down that way and figuring it out then. So you know yourself. Oh, Mochan Loon. Okay, that's interesting. That's a strong physical attack. But hey, we'll continue on anyways. We do need to heal us. So I suppose do this. The sheep can probably set up a charge. The bird can do immediate. It's Shin Megami Tensei V. It's a JRPG made by Atlas. It came out initially on the Nintendo Wii U. Then it ended up having a re-release that had additional content within it. This is that re-release. I would, but I'm also a JRPG fan, and the Shin Megami Tensei franchise is a franchise I absolutely love. SMT is a franchise I love. It's an RPG. It's a harder RPG than most would end up going in for. You have to be good at your debuffs and buffs in order to end up working on this game, but you can end up putting it on an easier mode as well. And this is awesome because there's Fionn McCool in it. My favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2, which is a completely different franchise. Of this franchise, I haven't gone through this enough yet to know more about it, but of this franchise, it's SMT3 Nocturne. SMT3 Nocturne is a fantastic game, genuinely. And Nocturne is really good for multiple reasons as well, because it happened in the PS2 era, and its influence can be seen on so many games throughout the industry since that it's kind of unreal. It's an experience you kind of have to end up seeing because of that. I think we see pass with you, we heal with you. Matador, in my opinion, you're one. If only I had the viewers to end up coming back with that, Andrew. But you know yourself. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I'm always up for something, Glint. You know yourself. If you ever get big enough that you end up having a couple of gigs in some spots, let us know. Who knows? No, I'm not. I've done my yearly cut, Andrew. So I cut the. Ironically, I should have waited for November, but the hairdresser I typically use is getting married and going off on his honeymoon for a month. So I decided to get it done in just before November as well. So I went and I got the hair completely snipped off and a hot towel shave. So it'll be another year before I do it. I'll probably do it in a year's time. I'm currently just growing out the beard, and one of the reasons I'm wearing a hat today is because I'm growing the hair long and it looks disastrously unkempt. I look like I'm after coming out of the back arse of a vagina. So you know, I normally do Movember and just shave down the beard, not hot towel shave, but you know, shave down the beard. But you know, hey, it's something different. From what I know of him, he's an epic man. That's the best I can end up saying that on a platform such as this. An influence and inspiration on a grand old lad. Pierce armor that goes through defenses. That will end up killing me. Damn. Okay, we need to be careful on that one. That one will kill me. I think we have to now go with the attack down. So we have to put Jack. Hopefully he's not weak. Hopefully he's not strong to fire. We'll try Jack and see.
Your turn. Go!
I mean, of course I do. Yeah. I can't say too much for legal reasons, but I do remember you. Yeah, send me on dates, Clint, and we'll see. I could have a gawk at it, sure. Send us on the dates. Why not? Being an Irish man myself, I'll happily have a gawk. Always a gawk, always for the crack. I was thinking of who else to invite to the Haloing. I mean, that's interesting. Would you be going through all of the Halo games, Benny? Like Halo 1, 2, and 3, or just 3? It is funny what's ended up happening to the Hawk Tua girl, by the way. The fact that she's just disappeared off of the earth after doing a crypto scam is absolutely hilarious. That can kill. Massive damage to Matador. This might be a fight where we need taunt. I can't comment to that question, Andrew. Yeah. So the entirety of the Master Chief collection, interesting. Yeah, no, I'm as I said, I'm up for it. Just let us know whoever ends up doing it, Still can't comment on it. The answer is, if I say all I can end up commenting on that is if we ran into each other in the wild, then I wouldn't say no. Oh, does the Master Chief Collection include Reach? I didn't realize the Master Chief Collection included Reach in 4. Obviously, I know Halo 2 is still considered one of the best. It's considered one of the best multiplayers in terms of shooting games ever released. And I played a little Halo 2 when I was young. I wasn't an Xbox kid, Benny, so I didn't, unfortunately, get to experience much of the online culture of that. Well, Halo 2 is commonly referred to as being the best in the series. And then Reach is considered interesting, whereas 4 kind of overdoes it. But, yeah, no, I was the opposite. We had the, oh shit, okay, I've made a mistake here. We had the, PlayStation 2. So, I was a PlayStation kid. Thanks so much for the rose, by the way. Glitch, you're a gent and a scholar. There's no need for that, but thanks so much. Genuinely a pleasure. Thanks all of you for coming in, by the way. Pleasure to have you. Just let me know whenever that gig is on. I might consider it. That's all I can say to that, Glint. What was your favorite Xbox game, Benny? Like, I turned over to being Xbox when I ended up going to the Xbox 360, and then my primary Xbox games were all WWE games because I'm a nerd and a geek and a fool and a tit. Chroma Hounds, interesting. I haven't heard of that game. That's one I'm going to have to look into. I haven't heard of Chroma Hounds now. What type of game would it be, Benny? I'll send a heart. Can you react to another video? Give it a wee bit longer, Glint, and I'll think about that. It's from Soft. It was 1,000% ahead of its time. Oh, so is it like the From Soft games? Like, is it kind of Dark Souls-esque in any way, shape, or form, Benny? Or is it unique in the way it goes about things? Because From Soft are a very interesting organization, to be fair. Alright, okay, go on. I'll have a look. Which one do you want me to look at, Glint? I mean, that one I was showing was the very first one. Oh, okay. N17. Okay, give us a second. Okay, give us a second. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the only critique I'd end up giving there was you kind of lost your voice a bit on the end bit of that N17, but it's a good old job there. If you're doing live streams again, that garage isn't a bad spot to end up doing it, but the camera needs to be at least higher than your chest, just for the whole viewpoint of it, just so you know for yourself. So in the next viewpoint, at least go another bloody chair or so higher, just for aesthetic points. I can't really talk like fucking here. The color profile in the whole lot of this room is crap, so I can't really talk from a cinematography point of view. But legitimately, the camera needs to be a wee bit higher. You're a wee bit stiff in the way that you're standing for it, but in general, who gives a shit about that? You can be as stiff as a plank when it comes down to singing, so long as the singing is grand. But the singing is grand on that, and the audio's coming across good. So, good start, to be fair to you. Obviously, I'm not a music expert of any sort, but that's my opinion on it anyways, to be fair. That one? Five, if I'm honest with you. Singing is fine. You can't see enough of the band to give a proper description of it. Again, you need to have uniformed look. You're just doing a live stream, so that's where you're learning, so it's fine. But in general, you hold yourself quite well as a front singer. The singing itself is fine. You do, if you are going to end up doing the live stream, need to move the glint over so that it's viewable without you blocking it, because at the moment you're just NT, but you're singing N17, so that fits. But 5, if I'm honest with you. 5 out of 10. A lot of improvement that can be put onto it, but it's good for what it is. You joined clans of up to 20 people. Could be 1v2, 2v2, 3v2, 4v2, 5v2, 6v2. There's also 6 different classes of mechs that each did something special. Now, the war contained territories. Each nations had 4 to 5 to start each territory in the battlefield as you won battles. Interesting. So, like Helldivers, that's an interesting description. And it's funny you mention mechs as well, Senior Benny, because one of the games that has been on my scratch list that is potentially coming up in the future is this. Obviously, we don't have the gameplay set up or the whole lot, but it's downloaded, and we might give it a try in the near future. For everyone else, by the way, you're not going to end up seeing the gameplay of Shin Megami Tensei anymore, but this, we might end up doing this in a bit. But we'll see how things end up going. But yeah, we'll see if that ends up going. As a nation controlled by the majority of battlefields, and the territories would flip to their control, and they could attack the next territory. The war continued until one nation controlled all of the territories. Then you get a weakened change faction, and the war could start again. That's very interesting. Do you want to know what that sounds like to me, Benny? That sounds like Pokemon Conquest. I love that game with a passion. It's not a good game, but I love that game with a passion, Pokemon Conquest. But that sounds eerily like Pokemon Conquest. And if you know what I'm on about, fair play to you to know what I'm on about, by the way. You get an internet cookie.
Your turn. Go!
In addition, Xbox Live party chat was disabled, so you had to use your in-game voice. Each battle, there was game voice. Radio comms, lettered A to L, standing next to one for 30 seconds. You captured it, you can only use voice. Oh, that's an incredible feature. That's basically Phasmophobia feature right there. Give us a second. Do that. Kula. That's basically Phasmophobia right there. Where the mic ends up working. If you stayed outside the radius, all went dark, no audio. Yeah, that's awesome. I like when games end up adding those type of little elements into the game. Genuinely, I find them fascinating. Beyond fascinating. So yeah, it was miles. I mean, yeah. Who knows if I can find a good version of it? I might do a one-off stream of just seeing what that game is like. It wasn't an online's only game, was it, Duck? Or not Duck, Benny. Because if it was an online only game, obviously its servers are dead now. Okay, unfortunate. I'm sure. The one thing with those type of games is you never really know, because there's some MMO, and I cannot for the life of me remember its name, came out in 2002, and its servers are still up. Some of those old school multiplayer games, because they're owned by big multinational companies, and sometimes they just don't give a crap, and the server usage and the capability and the expenditure of the server usage that it's making is so tiny. There are some of those old school games that still have their servers up. I know Josh Stripe Hayes was mentioning it, and I wish I could. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. No! Shit, I was meant to do this.
You think you've won?
Oh no. Yep. God damn it. I am running out of rope. I am running out of rope. Holy crap. Does this work? No, it's completely blocked. Of course it is. I am completely running out of rope. Guess we move over to you, and next turn, if all 4 of them are alive, we do the Magasuchi critical. Rick Harm, who the hell do we bring back alive? Her, I suppose. Do we survive? Makaluan? I don't think so. Yep, Naga's dead. Oh my god! I mean, I don't think we have a choice. I think even with this, we have to go Magasuchi critical.
Watch this.
I think we have to just screw everything and just go full hog into it now and try and get through it. Full hog and kill the beans is basically the way we have to do it. Even though he's at half health, there's not a chance this works. Cool. So, because fire doesn't work, we need to bring back our snake girl. If this doesn't work, which it's not going to, we need to bring back our snake girl. And we need to use her. We need to use her as a way to bring down the attack. Unfortunately, whatever move he does is just auto going to kill whichever one of these two that it happens. So we'll guard with the 2 of these and hope that a harvest dance is enough to save her if he goes for her. It won't be, but we'll hope.
This ends now.
Oh crap, I forgot. Yeah. Weak to fire. I forgot that its main move is fire. Okay. Well then, with that being the case, we... bring you back out.
Let's go.
We skip with you. We heal. The goat's just dead. I mean, the goat is just dead. But we'll heal the goat.
I will cleanse you.
Interesting. I'll have to look up more about that later on, Benny, because it's coming up as a dangerous site at the moment, which is weird. Is that enough to keep us alive?
Here.
Maybe. Let's hope. Let's hope. Just attacking the right one. You do ice as well? Oh my god. Crikey. I mean, in that case, just do a charge. Pierce blow. And then have you heal him, because we really don't have a choice at this point.
Come on.
Okay. And he has Dark Sword as well? Oh my god, what is this guy?
This'll do.
He's gonna rip us apart. I mean, we can technically win this with only these three, but bloody hell is it uphill task at this point. I mean, I have them. Screw it, I have them. Let's use them. Forgot that I had them. And then you have your defense down. Yeah, let's just do this. And then the Magasuchi is full. Okay, next turn. Makaloon, is this going to kill? Who do you go for? Yeah, okay. We should go to the effort of reviving him, but I think we just do this.
You ready?
Okay. And then we go with the Sakanagi. Good. Then we go with a Hellish Spout, because you don't block this and it'll crit. We go with another Sakanagi. And hopefully this should kill you. Hopefully this should kill you. Oh, goddammit, game. Of all times, not now. It did, it killed him. Nice! Okay, so it killed pretty much everyone in my squad. But we ended up killing the mighty Fionn McCool. Okay, so what'll end up happening after this? Beautiful.
Stop,
I actually really like the design of this Fionn McCool. It's a bit over-designed, but it actually is really cool. Having a two-handed Warhammer is beautiful.
Oh?
I haven't
He's
been
not
paying
a bad
any
demon.
attention to it.
He's my
Is this
classmate.
solely American news, or is there news your side as well? Because there's actually Irish news happening as
does
well.
that mean?
MLS owners held their first succession committee meeting last week in anticipation of Commissioner Don Grabber's impending departure. According to two high-level sources with knowledge of the proceedings, the owners have retained the holy crap, it's called the Miles Group to lead succession planning process. The Miles Group owns Miles Lewis Skelly League. You can't write that. You can't write that, Benny. You can't write that. The Miles Group owns the Miles Lewis Skelly League. Really? That's beautiful. Why didn't you ever tell me this before? That makes this joke even more beautiful. That's unbelievable. The Miles Group owns the MLS, the Miles Lewis Kelly League. That's unbelievable. I've been making that Miles Lewis Kelly joke for 5 months and never knew that. That is beautiful. But
you're
what you're
attempting to
basically
rescue your
saying
friend
there
from Lamu.
is that the Miles Group is a fairly okay group, though, isn't it? They don't own the MLS. They're just a consultant group, but effing hell, that's so funny. A small group of MLS owners held their first... Oh, you're doing the same thing. Prior to Thursday's full meeting in Palm Springs, the committee is chaired by LAFC's Barnett Rosenthal and the crew's Jimmy Haslam. Other members include Revolution's Jonathan Cruft, the Red Bulls' Oliver Mintzlaff, and Nashville SC's John Ingram. Grabber was not involved in that discussion. A small group of owners then made a brief presentation to the full board by executive committee last Thursday, informing them that they have retained TNG to lead the succession process. Grabber's current contract is set to expire in 2027 season. A date would now fall there. It's unclear whether the expiration date is adjusted in lights. MLS declined to. Interesting. It's a situation if you just want someone to run the managing customs of the league. Like the Miles Group is just being put down there as a conglomeration to give consultancy points for the actual MLS. And the guy that is coming down, which based on what you're describing there, is basically the commissioner, which in your particular cases means the person that runs the entirety of the league, right? That would be like the head of FIFA, right? Just in specific for the MLS. Or tell me if I'm wrong on what I'm stating here. If it is that case, and the buck is leaving, I would immediately be on the phone to Arsene Wenger. I would immediately, and I know I'm pulling the Arsenal joke, but this isn't a joke. I would immediately be on the phone to Arsene Wenger, and the reason why I'd be on the phone to Arsene Wenger is because although he was, and I will get shot for this one, although he was a mediocre manager, and I'm sorry he was, Arsene Wenger has made multiple attempts to improve the game of football, specifically in relation to the offside rule. I think he'd be an excellent option to both improve the American game and to improve the limelight of American football, because he's one of the people that wanted to bring in water breaks and all that type of stuff, and he would be ingrained in the American culture to end up working on it. Genuinely, honestly, if your commissioner's gone and you needed to replace him, I'm going to get Arsene Wenger.
Bethel. Ah, you mean the servants of that god.
Of course, the other option is you just go and you get Miles Lewis Skelly, of course. You know, the true person, the one true king of the MLS. You go and you get Miles Lewis Skelly. As we've quoted before, Miles Lewis Skelly should both be in charge of the MLS and running the Major League Soccer match of the day.
If you're referring to the students that the demons had abducted,
yeah, pretty much.
I've already assisted them. Though I admit I don't know whether or not that was all of them.
I love the tattoos on Fionn McCool there. And the fact that, actually, I didn't even notice this. He's wearing a St. Bridget's crown. Oh, that's actually really, really cool.
They are at a fairy village southwest from here. The fairies there are sheltering them.
Oh, then that means we should end up seeing the two fairies from Shin Megami Tensei IV.
Thank you so much.
Dagra and his mother should end up appearing. I cannot remember his mother's name.
The demons of chaos, the forces of
I want Fionn McCool, by the way. I want
and
Fionn McCool. I'm going to be summoning him as soon as I can.
Even Bethel's power cannot reach you. You would best serve yourselves by leaving quick as you can.
Yes, I have a replay buffer done for it. Unfortunately, my Twitch clip button isn't working, and algorithms have fucked and everything else as a result of that, but who cares? But I have a fair idea of where the clip is, and we'll see what ends up happening. It's around 3 hours into the stream anyway, so I'll just write that down in case I end up missing it. About 3 hours, 10 minutes in. Yeah, thankfully that's one that won't need too much editing either. Yeah.
That may be the case, but I need to help.
So, by the way, we didn't end up mentioning it earlier on. Are you doing your Gimpo? Or not Gimpo? Yeah, I know. When I say Gimpo, you know what I'm talking about. Are you doing your Gimpo save today? Your longest, whatever it's actually called. It's called the longest football challenge, right? Is that what you're doing today? Or are you doing something new? Are you actually finally getting into FM26?
About the fairy village. Maybe Miyazu is there. Okay, I've sent him a message. We should get going as well.
Interesting. That was a goddamn brutal fight. That was a brutal fight, by the way. I'm happy we did it. And I hope we get to summon him soon, but that was a brutal, brutal, brutal fight. And now is when we're going to end up going back and fighting the Mothman. which is something I should have done earlier on. Anyway, let's heal all of them, and then jump into Aogami, who's probably just going to level us up. Okay. Where's the seat? The seat is up there. Young man!
Young man.
Yay! Haven't heard that in a while. Yes, okay. That's what I thought it was going to be. Just him being a bit of a over-exaggerated fool.
Young man. Yes.
So, we have the choice now, considering we have the extra slot, to potentially give our Nahobino something. I don't actually think we need to.
Welcome to
Oh wait, hold on. Before
Return
anything in
when
case
you
the game crashes. Especially with the way today has been. Let's save. Okay, cool. So that's been done there. We saved there. And now we can have a gawk and see if we can give the Nahobino another move. One of the things we could end up doing is we could end up giving him... Oh! Thank you so much, Benny. You are a gent and a scholar for doing it for us. I mean, you didn't need to, but you're a gent and a scholar for doing it for us. Essence fusion and then skills. This is good cheer. So we could give this to someone. Removes all status defects and buffs. We could give that to someone, but we... I don't want to use it yet. That's the better one, by the way. We're better waiting and getting the Sami Karm off. Like, the Resist Dark is useful, and the Sami Karm is even more useful because it ends up giving us the full revive. Turbo Granny gives us... Blinding Strike if we wanted it, and then... No, but that has low accuracy, so we don't want that. Critical Aura, we could end up giving to the Nahobino. Wouldn't be the worst shout in the world. Beat down King Bafula. I hate that King Bafula is an option there because we can't actually give King Bafula. Maharunda? I mean, obviously the answer is probably giving us Ruinous Thunder for the moment, just so he has a Thunder move on him. Even though we're not a... Users buffs and debuffs skills, last one, extra turn. Or we could use the 4, use Ruinous Thunder, give us a Thunder move, give us a magic move that's on the background there. Thunder is one of the positions that we're currently missing. Of course, I could look for someone that ends up giving a... Bloody Glee. We could give ourselves Bloody Glee, which increases the critical hit chance. Now, most of the time when we're doing critical hits, we're doing it with the Magasuchi. So that's actually not that useful. You know what? Screw it. We'll just give ourselves the Thunder for now. So we'll go Arumasa. Sorry, no. Just for Duck. Arumasa! Then the Sakakani. The Charge. No, okay. Then the Ruinous Thunder. Then the Charge, Rakunda, and Rooted Soul. And we'll go with that for now.
How is this? Return.
Cool. Now, actually fulfill our party. Summon the goat, because we need him to level up. Summon Compor, because bloody hell, why not at this point? We don't have anything to get for you. Lilim, we technically do. Let's screw it, we'll go with Lilim instead. No, what am I at? We need the heal. We need the heal. Don't be so stupid, Craic. You need the heal. You know what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk into a bloody death trap that's gonna try and kill you in multiple ways. Go for the heal. Interesting. And down here. Then we need to run back over here. Okay. And we need to find Mothman. So we ignore you. We run straight by most, if not all, of these. There's a Mothman. There's a Mothman. Of course, the Kelpie. Somehow the Kelpie got hit. Anyway, Kelpie's level 30. Really? I didn't realize Kelpie was so high level. Oh, game. Oh, that'd be funny if it wasn't tragic. That'd be funny if it wasn't tragic. Holy crap. Should have passed. We're gonna heal each other again, aren't they? No? Okay. Well, then, Albino's gonna do most of his damage to this Kelpie because these bucks should do enough damage to kill him. Yes. And then the two of you can heal yourself. And you can do a medium. Berserk God. Interesting. In theory, we can just auto battle, but it's not something we should end up doing. So do the Sakanology again, and then happy out. We got out of that awkward situation, and now we can end up fighting you. Oh, it's 3 legions and a moth. We want more moths than we want legions. Let's check how much damage it does.
Ruinous thunder!
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. We do no damage because we're not invested a bloody lick into magic, but that's cool. We're actually better using. It's funny. We're actually better using the gems. We're actually better using the gems. It's actually hilarious that we're better using the gems. Genuinely, it is. No, just auto attack at this point. Should be able to kill them enough with an auto attack. Ooh, you were weak. Huh. Odd. Anyway, Mothman again. Give me more than one Mothman. The hilarity too that there's the actual option to recruit the Mothman. I mean, we don't want to at all, but it's funny that it's an option. Oh, he's gonna end up. Yep. That's the other thing with the Mothman too. We're weak to bloody wind. We have to be careful about that. If we get hit wrong or the wrong way with the wind, we're kinda AAA screwed. No bother, Senior Benny. I'll be heading off soon anyways. The only one left in the stream anyway on all platforms, so I'm kind of wasting my time at the moment. But, you know, it's a pleasure to have you. And we're just going to continue to do this for maybe another 15 minutes. The only thing I need to do is get these Mothmen out of the way. And I haven't... We'll see what ends up happening with them. I mean, we kind of need a heal. 24% chance. Guard for now. Although, like, there's no real reason not to do that. No, wrong one. Crap. I mean, this gives me an option to see if the guard ends up going through stuff. I don't think it does, but... Cool. Fire breath. Oh! Wait, are we weak to fire? We're not weak to fire, are we? Wow, okay. Oh, wow. That means that Cuchulainn fight could have went a lot worse. Not Cuchulainn, Fionn McCool fight. That means that Fionn McCool fight could have went a lot worse. We got very lucky in that fight. Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. Ooh. We scammed our way out of that fight. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Cool. Cool. There's no reason not to. And then, oh. Okay. Well, we're supposed to use the arrow muscle. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I mean, at least it didn't use the MP, but that is genuinely hilarious. That is genuinely funny. Also, I wonder what move Anatia is going to use against us, because she's going to rip our arse asunder in a second. Oh, she actually done the guard. Never mind, so. Oh, on me? Ugh. That's nasty. Good. Dazed is the actual best option for us. Because for us, if we end up attacking, we have the potential to knock out anyone. They're using Winded Well. We do need a heal. We need a heal, so... No, we'll let Compure do it. Guard. Cool, we actually done the guard. You do that, cool. He's recovered. Nice. Which then means we can do Diorama on him. Yes, that's not a bad move. And then on him, he can do the heal. Zama on him. Interesting. And he's dead. Okay. Surprising amount of damage from them. Wow. I didn't even realize there's still two of them. Crikey. Oh, you're healing yourself, my dear. And this is going to attack him, which is the right option, thankfully. Base attack. Base attack. And base attack. And we win. Well, that was far more difficult than it should have been. And up to level 31, which is nice. And now that that's up to level 31, I can use a Grimoire on the goat. And we'll be grand. But there's something I want to do with the goat before we do that. So I am going to leave it here because I need to go back and I want to register the goat and then come back here and kill 5 more Mothmen and give the goat the punch move. I don't want it to be in its actual moveset in case we ever come back to the goat, even though we won't. So I'm going to leave it there. So, for everyone who ended up coming in today, thank you so much for coming in. It was an absolute pleasure to have you. I will be live again probably on Thursday. It might be on again tomorrow evening, depending on how things go. It'll be a later start if it is, but we'll see what ends up happening. Until then, my friends, thank you all so much for coming in. It has been a pleasure. Schlongaful. As always, I have been Stupid Sexy Craic, and remember, Pog Mahone. As for all of you on Twitter, even though I